Welcome to the deep woods of North Florida. Anyway, today, guys, we just busted 3,000 subscribers to the channel.
Thank y'all so much.
I mean, 3,000 people. That's enough to fill up 2, 4, 6 jumbo jets. You know, we got 225,000 views. People watching us work. Watching Tammy cook, watching me fix my truck, watch us talking about chickens and rabbits, and watch us out there working in the garden. You know, it's been 2 years coming. 2 years. Not quite 2 years. 2 years on October 26th is when we launched our first video. And it's been incredible. I can't believe it's been that long, you know, and
we've made so many friends.
Oh, so many
people
friends
that have reached out. You know,
yeah, reached out. Hey, we got an email address up there. You know, you guys don't be afraid to leave a comment. You know, we're a sounding board for you. You know, I say, welcome to the deep woods of North Florida. We had a comment the other day, right? I just want to bring this up real quick.
Okay.
Because they said, have you seen Bigfoot?
Yeah.
You know, I went to the Bigfoot reporting website, and there have been 2 sightings reported on Bigfoot.
I've never seen Bigfoot.
I've never seen or heard Bigfoot, but this guy had a video and it showed a figure walking across this large power line right away, and he was freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd love to live where Bigfoot lives. I mean, honestly and truly, I would love to be in those kind of woods. We got enough to contend with here. You know, we got bear, deer, hog, fox,
turkeys, alligators, snakes,
coons, possums, and you know, I mean, that's just 9. That's turtles. We got turtles.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind the birds so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the birds are awesome. It's wonderful to come out here on a nice day and to hear all the birds chirping away in the trees. In fact, a lot of you probably heard them at times when we're talking. But,
sometimes they're pretty loud.
Yeah. But let's get back to what we were talking about real quick.
Oh, my alligator.
Oh,
tell
shoot.
about my alligator. It was only about this long. I mean, it was. It was like maybe a 2-foot long alligator. But it was running down I went to the store and I was coming back, and you know, it's a dirt road. And anyway, he's running right down the middle of the dirt road, and I'm getting closer and closer. And I'm thinking, you know, I thought it was a dog. I mean, I wasn't wearing my glasses or anything. You know, I mean, I thought, you know, and from that distance, I thought it was a little short dog, like a wiener dog or something. And the closer I got, I'm like, well, I'm going to hit it because it's not getting off the road. So I hit my brakes. And just as I hit my brakes, he made a beeline to the right off into the woods. And then I could clearly see it was a little alligator. You know, that was unusual. Now, on the other road, going the other way down toward the coast, down to the Gulf, you always see alligators on that road. But this one's the one right in front of our house, and that's kind of rare.
Yeah. Oh, we actually seen a moccasin.
Yeah, and a moccasin was out there one day.
Tammy come driving home when we had the Jeep one day, and she said it was trying to attack the Jeep.
It wanted to attack the Jeep. I stopped, you know, I seen it, and it like raised, you know, moccasins aren't very long. They're like a short.
Oh, I seen him. He was about like that.
And then their head comes up and their body lays on the ground, and then their head anyway, he was all reared up and going like this, like he was going to bite, you know, like he was going to get my tires. I mean, it was weird. Anyway, and then he took off into the woods.
Yeah. Now, as far as snakes go, we don't have a lot of here.
Right
here where we're at right now, we don't have a big snake problem.
Right. But
I have lived in other parts of Florida where rattlesnakes were, you had to watch where you went and what you were doing. I've been hunting out in some of these woods out here, and there are, you know, some monster rattlesnakes, and I have come across a few.
And we have pygmy rattlers.
Yeah.
You know, and our neighbor said that those are pretty common around here. But I don't know if it's because we have Essie or because I don't know what the reasoning is. But the only snakes that we see around here are oak snakes and
Racers.
little black racers and rat snakes. And pretty much that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing dangerous. Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness, you know. We do kind of watch, you know. We don't like just willy-nilly just go off into the brush or anything, but
Well, we kind of do.
sometimes, I guess
You know,
sometimes.
I mean, but I got boots on, you know, and I'm not, and you know, I mean, I feel fairly comfortable here where we're at.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I was, you know, out hiking or out in the woods, out away from here, I probably, you know, wouldn't be so.
Pay more attention.
I'd pay more attention. You know, we've made a lot of friends along the way, and you know, we get a lot of great comments and a lot of great suggestions.
And we do appreciate it.
And we do really appreciate each and every one of you. And
Oh, we got one yesterday or day before yesterday. She told me I have a really bad problem with bugs out here. And a couple of times I showed you guys how I make homemade bug spray. Certain times of the year, that bug spray is great. It will absolutely work. But this year, I don't know what the difference is, but I can't put nothing. I put nothing on that works.
do you think maybe it's because it was so old and sitting in the...
I don't know.
Maybe
but
if you
I
had a fresh
really
batch, it
hard
would work.
time trying to keep bugs off me. And she, in the comments, told me to use a lavender soap.
Lavender oil, one of those essential oil things, or Q-tip. You can like dab it on your clothes, or she says washing them in
A lavender soap.
a lavender laundry detergent.
Okay.
or
Well,
soap.
I am going to absolutely try it.
Yep.
The worst thing that could happen is it doesn't work,
Yep.
right?
Oh, and another thing, another viewer mentioned is they saw Tammy's poor hand in a video that she had done. The last one, what was that one? That was the Alfredo.
Yeah, ow.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Sorry about
Anyway.
that. The Alfredo
Yeah,
pasta sauce and meatballs, which was very good, by the way.
Yeah.
I eat a lot and a ton of tomato-based spaghetti sauce
Yeah, because I like
in my
that.
spaghetti. And I absolutely love it. I will smother it in cheese and I will eat the heck out of it. But I absolutely do love
A good Alfredo.
a good, and that Alfredo sauce, I'm telling you, if you made that, you would never go back to tomato. Because that stuff is that good.
Oh, well.
I mean, how can you mess up half and half, garlic, onions, cheese? You know? Come on.
We're telling them about my hand.
Giving it. Oh, yeah. All right.
Ow.
And so
Easy.
she said to put Vaseline on it. And she said she had burnt the web of her thumb one time and she put Vaseline all on it and she had burned a little bit maybe on her thumb, but she didn't put no Vaseline on it. And the only place that blistered up after this was right when the burn occurred is the spot where she didn't put Vaseline blistered up, you know?
The only thing about using Vaseline is that is petroleum.
It is a petroleum product.
Petroleum product, and I'm not really crazy about those.
Yeah. Another thing you can do, and I suggest it to Tammy all the time, is to just put Neosporin on it.
Which is still a petroleum product. That's
Well,
why
you
I
know,
have
it's
such
an
a hard time with
antibiotic,
it, but
and
it
you're
is
like
an
your
antibiotic.
leg down here where you have that where you had gotten gouged, and it's healing. You won't have a scar if you use Neosporin. Just saying. I remember one time I got busted up the eye with a crowbar right here, big old gash. And I made it a point to daily apply Neosporin and I have no scar.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Now, off of that, into a funny story. Because we have to tell you how dingy we are.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you tell it.
Randy, you know, built me my door on the cook shed. It didn't have a door, and the critters were going in there, and they were destroying stuff, and I had just had enough. I said, enough is enough is enough, and he put me a door on there. Well, the door is only really there to keep critters out, right?
Keep
it's
them out.
not like I need to lock it up or anything like that, you know. I mean, it's just to latch. So we got one of those little flippy latches.
Like a gate latch.
And, like a gate latch and a handle, and that's what we use, right? Well, there's nothing on the inside. And I had just put a little flower pot in front of it to prop it open. Well, the wind just happened to be strong enough that it slid my flower pot and slammed the door shut.
We were locked
We got
inside.
locked in. There's no way out.
Thank goodness we had a cell phone with us.
Yeah, we had our cell phone, and we called our neighbors and said, "You're not going to believe this, but can you please come up here and let us out of the cook shed?"
Oh yeah, but that was funny too, because normally they're calling us,
Yeah.
like, you know, after a storm, a tree is over, you know, fell down over the driveway. That's happened 2 or 3 times. I've had to go and help them, you know, get a tree all cut up and get it out of the way so they can get back and forth in there. And they are elderly. I mean, there's 70, 75 years old. And so when we called them up on the phone and asked them if they could come help us get out, she goes, "Oh, goody,
Yeah.
something I can do to help you."
All she had to do is
She
flick
says,
the
"Let me
latch.
get John. We'll be right there." So
They
lickety
both came
split,
up.
they drove right on over here and pulled up in the driveway, and they honked the horn. They got out and they go, "Hello," and I said, "Yeah, we're in here. How do we get you out?" I said, "Lift that latch."
Lift the latch. You just push it. You just push the latch.
So she opened it up, and she was so happy she could help us. I don't know if she was
Yeah.
smiling
Yeah, she gave us a
for
big old
whatever
hug.
reason, because we was locked in the shed, or she could help us. I don't know, but
She did. She gave me a big old hug. She said, "At least it's me helping you this time."
yeah.
We sure do appreciate it because we was stuck.
Yeah, somebody had made a comment, you know, what are you going to do when she gets, you know, shut up in the shed? Because he noticed in the video that I just had that latch on there. Little did he know just a couple days before that we had that
We had
issue.
already done it.
But listen to this, and y'all are going to appreciate this, I'm sure.
We still didn't fix it.
No, we still didn't fix it because yours truly walked out into the cook shed while Tammy was taking a nap. And I had no intentions of shutting the door. And guess what happened? Another gust of wind came
Bam.
and slammed the door on me. Listen, Tammy was having vertigo. She took Dramamine. The AC is running on top of the RV. She has a 24-inch high-speed fan going in the bedroom upstairs, right? And I'm locked in the shed.
And he, you know, he said he was screaming and screaming and screaming, and I slept right through the whole thing.
You know, and that's what really ticks me off, because it was 2 hours, because I just went out there when she went up there to lay down. And then, you know, I busted out the back because I had enough. I went upstairs in the RV and I woke her up and I said, "You didn't hear me out there hollering and screaming and yelling and banging on that door?" She
Yep.
said, "No."
Nope. And he didn't take a phone with him.
And I didn't have my
the neighbors,
cell
or
phone.
he could have called his dad.
I could have called my neighbors, or I could have called Tammy's cell phone inside 1,000 times, maybe have gotten her up.
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, so there you go. There's one for the books right there.
Yep. And we still haven't fixed it.
And I still haven't fixed it.
I'm just waiting for it to be me.
Me too. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. But anyway, no, I need to fix it, and I have an idea and a plan to do it. But since that last episode, we've made sure that we put a hook. You know where the lock goes into the latch, like on a gate lock, right? We put a hook,
We put a little S hook in there.
a little
so it can't
S hook
shut.
in there, and let it hang, and the door can sit
And
back
then-
there and make them bang all
And bang all
you
it wants, and
to.
it can't latch.
Yeah, I could have very easily busted that door out and ripped the trim off, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to tear. I just did all that work, you know, and I didn't want to mess up my new door.
Yep.
So anyway, hey, if you hadn't seen that video, you can go watch it. You know, it's called How We Built a Door for the Outdoor Kitchen.
Something like that.
Something like that. But I had fun with that one. We had fun. We got the door hung. Tammy was excited at the end right there.
Oh yeah, I was totally excited. You know, it has been a godsend. I no longer have to worry about critters.
Yep. Oh, bologna. Bologna.
Until yesterday.
No, today. Well, last night.
Yeah.
This morning she goes out there and she opens the door and she gets in there and she goes, "They're at it again."
They're at it again.
And I said, "What are you talking about?" You know, and there was a dog, some dog that comes roaming around here every once in a while. And I seen it come out of the cook shed last night. And I told her it was a dog.
Yeah, he said it was a dog. Well, it wasn't, because I was out there at 9 o'clock making us a little dessert and everything was where I left it when I shut the door.
Yeah. Well, I went out there to investigate because I couldn't believe something. How's it getting in there, right?
Right.
So I go in and investigate and I see things that are knocked over and laying that shouldn't be where they were, that I had stacked nice and neatly. And what it is they use, there's some boards that's on the outside of the shed. And you know, the backside, if you guys saw that video, I still got about this much room, 8 foot in the air. Well, I got 10-foot boards leaning up onto the back of the shed. And they've eventually figured out that they can climb up those boards and get in and hop in. And then I figured, how are they getting out? Well, I saw all that stuff all knocked over. They're using that as a springboard to jump and grab a hold of a 4x4 inside so they can finish climbing out. So as soon as we get done here, I'm going over there.
We're going
and
to
I'm
move
going
all
to get them
those
boards off the side of that building. And you know, other than that, man, guys, everything, life is happening here.
Yeah.
You know, the compressor went out. I had to go buy a compressor. I had to use, remember I told you about how the dollars match what you buy.
Yeah.
Don't get it until you got it. Well, I had the money saved up. And as soon as we got done with these traps here, I was going to go ahead and buy the fiberglass and resin for the boat. Well, a little over $200. And the compressor went out. And guess what? That cost me a little over $200. I had to go get another one.
Because that's our livelihood. I mean, that's how we make money, is with that compressor. So
well, I want to get the boat back in the water so I can go, you know, fishing again.
Yeah. We'd like to go fishing.
Which, you know, I do commercial fishing and crabbing. And so, I want to get back out there so I can do that. At least to see if I can still do it, right? And, you know, so that's the story on the compressor and fiberglass and boat and the tractor. Remember when I did the tractor video and I put the wire harness, started right up and everything looked like it was going to be hunky-dory?
Yeah,
well, I drove it from here out to the middle of the front yard and it died.
Life happens.
I can get it started and I can get it running, but apparently there's something that went wrong in the carburetor. Ordered one. I'll have it tomorrow, I think, and then I can get the tractor. I mowed for like 15 minutes at a time all around the front, and I got parts and pieces. So.
I can at least get from the RV to the rabbits without going through grass that high.
Yeah, it was.
It's pretty high. Yeah.
You know, but that's all a lot to do with the tractor being broke down and it being so hot that you couldn't stand being outside.
Yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
So, okay. Anything else? Life happens, people.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, if money can fix it,
you don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem. That's what my mom used to always tell me. I would cry to her on the phone, you know, because I couldn't do this or that and the other. She said, "Can money fix it?" And I said, "Yep." And she says, "You ain't got no problems." So God bless you guys. And, you know, we're here as a sounding board. Hey, send us an email, you know, touch base. Let's communicate.
Comment.
And I'm going to put out a post. I want to see if any of you guys out there are ham radio operators. But I ain't going to talk about that right now. Y'all have a good one. You want to say it?
We'll see you later.
What else?
Like, subscribe,
There
share,
you go.
leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.
We out.